So just like any other person in the world, I start off my day by brushing my teeth. Alright, now that I brushed my teeth, played with my hair a little, you know, started getting ready, I gotta go to my room, I gotta change, but I gotta be really quiet because my roommate is sleeping. So basically I'm gonna change in 3, 2, and 1. Now I'm ready to start the day. So now I'm actually going downstairs to the floor below me because my girl actually lives there. I'm gonna go see if she's awake to go grab some amazing breakfast. You always gotta get some breakfast before you start the classes. My first class on Mondays is at 9 a.m. so that gives me about like an hour to eat. So she was actually awake early today. What do you have to say about this?
I was awake at a normal time. You were actually late.
Right now we're here in the freshman dining hall. This is pretty much where you get all your eating amenities. This is where we have breakfast, sometimes lunch. We have dinner here. So yeah, the breakfast is pretty limited. You could only get like eggs and bread, as you can see, but the hot chocolate is pretty good today. Alright, I think we're all done here. You ready to head out? Here we are walking right by the beautiful lake Osceola at the University of Miami, walking to my 9 a.m. class, which is math. What do you have for your 9 a.m.? Sports psychology and math at 9 a.m. There's no better way to start the day. Now for you guys that are wondering, the freshman dorms are like, I would say, I don't know, like 10 minute walk, depending on, how fast you run or walk, how hurried you are. It really depends on how fast you want to get to your class. Now right here we have the infamous U statue. This is probably where all of you guys take your pictures.
It's all about the U. It's all about the U.
Here we got somebody skateboarding to class right there. Like I said, if you want to get to class fast, you could easily do it by walking, running, using a skateboard, whatever you gotta do, you gotta do. And this is where we split. She's going to this building right here, which is Merrick, and I'm going to that building, which is Julie.
Let's go.
Now that's pretty much it for math. Now I gotta get to my next class, sports psych. It starts in about like 15 minutes, and it's in the other building. You can see right now we're leaving that building right there, which is Dooley. Now my next class is in the building called the Merrick. Now something that I love about these classes is they're only 15 minutes long. So really you just go in the class, sit down, listen to the lecture, and you're pretty much done with the class and then move on with your day. Now unless you have like a lab or something, it really doesn't go over too much. But now for labs and other classes, that could be like 3 hours or something, and those kind of suck. Now here's where I got the next class in the Merrick building, and who do we have here? What class are you going to now?
Chemistry.
Is it a lab or lecture?
Lecture.
How long?
15 minutes.
There we go. What I'm trying to get to is that unlike high school, you have like 4 or 5 classes a day that are really long. Here, you just have them like cut up into different sections. Now the only downside to today is that all my classes are back to back. So once I'm done with one class in one building, I gotta go to another class in another building. So, always gotta be on the rush. Just like that, I'm halfway done with my classes through today. I got 2 more. Got to kill German, then anthropology, which I actually have an exam in later on. This is what I mean by back and forth. I basically started my classes in Dooley, then I went to Merrick, and I go back to Dooley, so I'm going back and forth all the time. The good thing is though that my last class is at 2:15. So once I'm done with that 2:15, I'm basically done with classes for the day, which gives me just so much time to do whatever I want. But of course, the downside is you gotta wake up early and kill all the classes in the morning. But hey, at least you got free time in the afternoon. All right, gotta get to my next class. I'm done with German. Only got one class to go. I got like an hour of leeway, so this is basically my lunchtime right now. Now for lunch, instead of going to the freshman dining hall, which is where we went to for breakfast, we go to Mahoney Pearson, which is right next to the sophomore dorms. Honestly, I think it's a little bit better. I guess pasta it is today, isn't it? I'm also very well known for creating some of the best salads in the whole dining hall. Just look at how beautiful that is. Now let's taste it. Let's see how amazing this creation is. I'll give it a 10. So today, after a very successful lunch, I've been able to demolish 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 plates of food. Now, something that makes that dining hall amazingly great is that they have mints. So worth it. So now the plan for me is I got an exam in about, let's see, like 15 minutes. So I might study for that a little bit. Then I got to head to class, take the test. What are your plans? Gym. So you got class and exam and gym. That's the variety of University of Miami students right here. Alright, that was enough studying, headed on the way to the exam. But now the question is, will I kill the exam? Or will the exam kill me? Pretty much finished that exam. Don't know if I died or if it killed me. But right here, more UM stuff, just people studying here in the beautiful sun. Now something a lot of you guys always see when you go on like any of these tours is a beautiful lake. This is a view. I know a lot of you guys take like pictures here, do different stuff here, but yeah, this is the precious University of Miami lake view. Now even though this is an amazing view of the beautiful student center and you got the lake and you got the heat, you know, you got Miami, I gotta go back to my dorm, gotta be realistic because it's time to study. Something that I do hate about living on the last floor is that the elevator rides just take so long. I've been here for like 2 minutes. But that really long elevator ride is the only way I can get back to my amazing, amazing room. If you guys want to see my dorm, just a little sneak peek, like my bed, you know, this is where I study. I made like a dorm tour a while ago, so I'll just like put it up there in the corner so you guys can check it out. Now that I'm done with the classes, all I really focus on for the rest of the day is just doing like homework. I usually study, but I don't really have an upcoming test. I study around like 7, just because at 7 it's when I go out for a swim, which of course I will show you guys that. But yeah, right now I basically just do my homework. So for the next couple of hours, I will be doing some math. Alright, well believe it or not, that was almost an hour and a half of doing math homework. This is of all the scrap paper I used to do the math homework. Even though I hate math, it is a subject I hate the most, and I hate doing math homework, but the only thing that I like about doing math homework is this. Now I did finish math, but that's not the only homework I got. I also got to do like something for English, which is why I'm pulling up my little book bag right here. Pulling up my black English folder, and it's time to do English. And look who we have here. Look who we have here, the one and only Nick Cathrine. What are you doing, by the way?
I left some laundry because I had to go to class, so just finishing up right now.
That sounds like a college struggle, doesn't it?
Total struggle. Total struggle.
So for those of you that don't know, or you've never watched my videos, or you don't follow me on Instagram or anything, this is Nick. He's my roommate. So we've been living here in this room for about a while, 6 months now, 7.
Yeah, something like that.
Wow, it feels like 20 years, honestly. But yeah, so far everything's been great, right, Nick?
Yeah, you know, pretty good. Can't complain.
Pretty good? Pretty good. Nick, do you have any advice for the University of Miami class of 22?
I would say that if you can afford to have somebody else do your laundry, let them do it.
That's tips from Nick. So now, We returned to the outside after a lot of homework and studying. I'm here with my friend, teammate, co-worker, student, friend, John. John, what do you got to say?
Let's go swim.
Now we're about to go swim right now. I'm going to show you guys some of the pool. It's actually really nice outside. That's something that a lot of people that go here love.
And we got some tri-canes here today. Getting a little swimming in.
I'm here with Ben.
Absolutely.
Vice President of Tri-Canes.
Miami Tri-Canes.
Miami Tri-Canes, it's all about that. We're going to do some swimming.
We're just out here. We're training for Collegiate National Championship at the end of the month.
Oh!
So, now we're just going to put our work in and see what comes out of it.
Let's do it!
Amen.
So we're going to be swimming right here. This is a beautiful UC pool. Now, even though we're going to swim in it, keep in mind that this was also used like for leisure. So, you know, after class, if you have nothing to do, you're more than welcome to just come here. I think it closes like at 7, but whatever. Hey, it's a good time to spend time. Now, I didn't do anything fun at all. It was a very hard, intense workout.
It was a gift.
But what's the most important thing to do after a workout? You got to stay extremely hydrated.
So,
I'm telling you, after a very intense workout, if you don't drink enough water, you're going to dehydrate, and that's not going to be good for you. John, what did you think of the workout? Great workout. Now after a very, very intense swim, we're going to do something that everybody in this world loves to do, and that is called eating. But before we go to the dining hall, I want to show you guys what the infamous statue looks like at night. Look at that. Ooh. Now most of you guys see it during the day, but look how cool it looks at night. Like, look at the orange and green. It looks pretty dope. Now that it's nighttime, you know, campus is kind of empty. I'm not really in a rush to get to classes. I could talk more to you guys right there in back of me. That's the infamous Richter Library. I actually did a video there once with my friend Tim. Check it out. I'll leave it right there in the corner. Now, something really iconic you're going to see in back of me, which is why a lot of you guys are going to be part of the class of 22, is because of the palm trees. Yes, we got many of those here in Miami. And then here we have what I've been dying to eat for the longest time ever. And of course, we also have the one and only. Pretty solid dinner before we head back inside and never come outside again. Last thing I will show you guys before I head inside for the rest of the night is the intramural fields. Basically, the lights stay on until 11 p.m. So this is where our tuition is going to, pretty much. But still, this is where like all the clubs play, so it's pretty cool. But now for the remainder of the night, what I try to do is, like I said, brush my teeth, shower, and try to get in that bed as fast as I can. Now before I hit up the showers, I just want to show you guys something that's like extremely essential to have if you're living in a college dorm, and that is this little caddy. Inside this little caddy, I basically have like my soap. Anything that's going to the bathroom is going to be transported through this little caddy. Now why is it important to have, you're probably asking me? Well, first of all, if you're going to the bathroom, how are you going to like carry all your stuff? You're not going to just like have your shampoo bottles just like dangling out of your hand. No. You need to transport it in the most efficient and comfortable manner possible, and that is through the caddy. Alright, so I just took an amazing shower, as you can kind of tell through like my wet hair. But right now I'm about to shave, so I want you guys to like do something. Look at me when I'm not shaved, and this is me freshly shaved. Is there like really much of a difference, you think? Anyway, now I gotta do the last thing that I do before I go to bed, and that is brush my teeth. I don't know why, but for some reason, I have to like be moving when I'm brushing my teeth, you get me? Like, I just can't stay still and brush my teeth in the bathroom. I find I got like anxiety. I need to be active all the time. Alright, so now that teeth brushing is done, I will be going straight into that bed right there. Well, hey, that's pretty much it for my day in the life video. This is pretty much what I do on a day-to-day basis here at the University of Miami as a freshman. I hope you guys enjoyed this video or found it useful. If you guys want to stay updated with my weekly uploads, just make sure to hit that subscribe button down below. Also, don't forget to follow me on Instagram and Snapchat at GoalkeeperDanny to see what I do day-to-day as a college student. That is it for me. Always remember, stay hydrated.